Chaudhry. He is from Revolution Messaging. That's worked as digital creative director for Bernie Sanders campaign. So nice to meet you, Ron.
Good to see you.
All right. So what does a digital creative director do?
Well, my team on the campaign would make the graphics, the videos, and the photos you saw come off the campaign.
Okay. When you say videos, do you mean ads or do you mean badass videos of Bernie Sanders with the bird landing? What do you mean?
Exactly that. So we had a team that would be on the campaign trail who would be constantly putting up footage. We weren't always sure who in the media would or wouldn't cover a Bernie speech, so that was our number one priority, making sure everything he does gets up on the internet. But then that same footage we would send to the ad team or make videos ourselves, or it goes all over the place.
So does every campaign have a digital creative director?
Not really. And I think we are unique in that I am an actual working artist who's the digital creative director. On the Hillary Clinton campaign, they do have someone who's a bit similar, who's a political science person. You know, Trump's his own creative director, as we can all imagine.
Yeah, well, no, it's not Trump. Who was it? Barron, right? John Barron or whatever he was coming up with, some fake name.
Yeah, totally.
So do you ever get into Hillary Clinton people's face like, oh, my video was better than yours?
Actually, quite the opposite. The only time we would run across each other would be at debates. I remember having a great discussion with Barbara Kinney, who is Hillary Clinton's photographer, and she actually expressed a lot of admiration for what we were doing and for the fact that we were releasing so much sort of backstage photos, which is something you didn't see from any other candidate.
Oh, that's
and
great.
I think sort of describing our smaller, more nimble approval process versus sort of more cumbersome one was interesting.
Yeah. So now with Bernie, the company, your company is called Revolution Messaging, the one you work for, and he had a revolutionary message.
It could not have been a better fit.
Right, I mean, that's a nice coincidence.
Yeah.
So, and Bernie is a guy who has an hour and a half stump speech that you can't really message. Like, that's what the same thing he's been saying for 40 years. So then, how do you help a guy like that who's already got the message?
You just help get it out as much as you can, right? And don't get in the way. Now, I remember a time when he really wanted to make an animation on wealth and income inequality, and so we came up with like a 2-minute long script, and he was like, guys, there's nothing in here. Like, I think America can handle about 10 minutes on this issue. And so we did it his way, and more often than not, he was absolutely right. That 10-minute long video has over 10 million hits.
Yeah, because it's authentic, and it comes from his heart. And he's like, no, I really got to let you know what comes at minute 9.
Yeah.
And so for you guys, it's a great person to work with. All right, one more thing, though. If you guys are in the revolution business, who else can you work with? I mean, I'm sure you guys get that, but like, does Hillary Clinton want a revolution? Does she come to you guys next and go?
I don't know, but one thing I can say, having been on the campaign trail with Bernie just this week in Albany and Syracuse, is that there are tens of thousands of people he's inspired to run for office, and we want to help each and every one of them as much as we can actually change the face of our democracy. This is going to be an infusion of blood into the system like none other.
That makes sense. I mean, if you run a strong progressive campaign, and like you say, there are many out there, they need somebody on their side that knows what they're doing.
And it's scalable. I think people worry that presidential campaign doesn't scale down, but I think you see some of our work with Tim Canova and other candidates, like smallest district can yield the biggest results if you're authentic to what you believe in.
Okay, and I got no horse in this race, or dog in this fight, or whatever analogy we're going with. But I do want people to know, like, where can they go? Where can they find out more about you guys?
Oh, would love if people could go to revolutionmessaging.com. We have a lot of our past work and stuff that we're working on currently, and come on in.
Yeah, the only dog I got in the fight is Team Revolution. I'm on it. I fancy myself one of the captains, but I'm not sure about that. But I like the message, so thank you, Ron.
Thank you.